Right?
All right, the big game is a wrap. That's right. The 5-issue miniseries is done. If you are a fan of Mark Millar, Millarworld, some of the different things, this is your Avengers Endgame movie. This is your Crisis on Infinite Earth. Actually, that is actually referenced in one of the books, which is actually makes me laugh. They actually kind of make jokes about this being this big event, this big moment. It's kind of funny. He's very self-aware of what he's doing because he has for 20 years been creating his own stuff. Even though he has worked for the big two, he has, well, I don't know how much he's done for DC, but well, yeah, he did because he did Red Sun, Superman Red Sun. This is the culmination of like a sequel from Wanted, a sequel from Nemesis Reloaded. It pulls together all these different characters for this big climactic event that completely changes everything in some ways. In other ways, it just makes you just want more. Is it the best book of the year? Did he do it again after King of Spies and Nemesis Reloaded and some of these different things that he's done over the last couple of years? He may have done it again. It's definitely worth taking a look at in some ways. Just want to give you some stuff. I'm not going to give you any major spoilers. If you are familiar with his work, you'll understand who some of the characters are because they are. You're looking at a tie directly from Wanted. You're looking at characters that come from pretty much. This is Nemesis. All of these different things. The art is top notch. I don't have any complaints about that for sure. Here you go. Here's the Mark Millar. Pepe Larraz does that, and there's different alternate covers, of course. All I can tell you is this. If you are a fan of this universe where all of these different characters exist and you want a good story, you're going to be entertained. So, let me give you a little bit of it's not really a spoiler, but let me just give you the general premise of the book. The general premise of the book in the Millar world is that there used to be superheroes. It used to be very similar to our world. It used to be that Superman would come and save the day, that type of thing, right? And then suddenly they did what they did in Old Man Logan, Mark Millar borrowing from himself. All the villains got together and took care of all the heroes. And they kind of mind wipe or manipulated society to control everything. So now everybody just thinks of it as almost like fiction. It's like in comic books. It's in TV. It's just fake. It was all fake. It was all in someone's memory. It didn't actually happen. And they've been controlling things behind the scenes. But as you have seen with Millarworld and the newer books like Ambassadors, some of the other stories, then you would know that there are superheroes are back in his world. So if superheroes are back, these villains can't maintain control forever. So what are they going to do? Let me give you this great graphic here. It's at the very end of issue 5. You can Google this up, Millarworld's reading order, and it gives you a little bit of that to go on here. It goes all the way back to the beginning. If you like Kick-Ass and you've never read it, there's elements of Kick-Ass in here. Maybe you're familiar with Jupiter's Legacy. Maybe you're Huck. Maybe Hit Girl. Maybe you're a fan of some of the newer stuff, like Chrononauts is one that was also very key in this. Empress. Let's see. Prodigy. Nightclub. King of Spies. Ambassadors. Of course, Nemesis. Reloaded as well. All of this stuff sort of like plays right into it. And I got to be honest, there's even a quick, I got to be honest, I couldn't believe, I can't spoil it. There is a book and a reference at the end, and I'm just like, wow, I can't believe he found a way to put that in. That is so much fun. Good on you, Mark Millar. You found a way to make me want to read more. And that's what he did. So I want to do just a couple of spoilers. So if you don't want any spoilers, I just want you to just, dip out or whatever. So you're not, I'm not going to do anything I think that's just super, super cool or super, bad, but I just want to kind of get through a couple of things. Okay. The one thing I'll say is I don't usually care for time travel stuff. This is actually was a topic of discussion recently on a show I was on, but I'm not a big fan. He constructed a very strict use of how time travel was going to be used. It was like point A to point B and back again, very Back to the Future-y, very much into the time skipping that was used in Loki. I'm going to go from point A to point B and back. That's it. It's such a radical shift, though, of the direction of the whole thing. Some of the stuff that you need, some of the stuff that changes the course is sort of like off panel. It's off screen, so to speak, which is okay. He pulls it all off. This book is, though, I mean, if you are squeamish about seeing some of your heroes get blood splattered, this would not be a book for you. But this becomes completely unhinged and a complete blast all along the ways. As you know, and there you have it. Just who saves the day, how things happen. It's so great to live in a place where the superheroes and these superpowered individuals are doing all of this stuff. And it's actually more the normal humans are the ones who actually are like very key to the victory. And then even more so, I'm going to, again, bigger spoiler, the fact that you get this moment at the very end. We get here, they all start showing up. The fights are out of control. Beautiful art, by the way. And then you have Kick-Ass here, who basically just doesn't feel like he has a place. But he's so passionate about always being the hero. He was sort of the first hero in this universe, right, as far as the timeline goes. And he's always been an honest broker and everything like that. And his story arc and how all that kind of plays out is, it kind of gives this element of heart. Now, I have to admit, I really wish that, spoiler again, wish they kept the uniform. They changed his look, feel, and name and everything like that. I don't care for that. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Mark Millar, great stuff. Great job. Great team over there. Continue to make me want to go back and reread some of those older books that I either have never read or want to read again, which is pretty much what I'm going to do over the next month or so, is really go back and get and read all this stuff again. Fantastic. So definitely, to me, it's the best book of the year. By far the best book of the year. I think I've read it. I read the first three books like 3 or 4 times now. And so I've read it all the way through, and I'm ready to read it all the way through again and kind of pick up breadcrumbs as I go. So thanks again for watching, everybody. Take care. I am Pops.